Let's speak with Barnaby Phillips, who is in Birmingham. And Barnaby, maybe let's start with where you are, because I've been looking at your shot a little bit. There's a lot of bustle where you are. Important to sort of gauge the reaction there in Birmingham, because after all, that is the location. That's the city where the rioting actually took a deadly turn.
That's right, Tony. In fact, the worst tragedy of all, if you like, was just behind this bus on the other side of the Dudley Road. That's where three young Muslim men were killed in the early hours of Wednesday morning when a car drove into them. The police are treating that as a murder incident. So let me bring in my guest at this point. His name is Alton Burnet, and he's a well-known Afro-Caribbean leader here in Birmingham of the community. In fact, you're vice chairman of the Afro-Caribbean Millennium Centre, which is almost next door. We can't quite see it. Alton, this community is in a lot of pain right now, isn't it?
Indeed. And before we begin, I'd like to use this opportunity to offer my condolences to the family and to all the Asian people, and for people to recognize that here in this part of Birmingham, we're one community, we're a united community, and the sorrows that the Asian people are feeling at the moment, we are feeling the pain of their sorrows. And we're in this together, and we shall be meeting and having a community meeting with the police, with the young people, and with the elders in the community, and to make sure that we keep the community united.
Okay, Alton, let me now put to you some of what the Prime Minister has been saying. You probably heard his remarks that all the disturbances, not just Birmingham but nationally, had nothing to do with politics or protest, nothing to do with inequality. It was theft. What do you think?
I reject that totally. David Cameron is just exercising political expediency. Everyone who is conscious about this society should know that there is a fundamental grievance with the youth in the society. And what we're seeing here with these riots is the youth of this society rejecting the values of David Cameron and the other people. They are rebelling generally against capitalism. And you can see that the symptom
Alton, I have to interrupt you. If they were stealing expensive shoes and electronic goods, those are consumer goods. They weren't looking for food. They looked like people who wanted more.
What they're attacking is the symbols of capitalism, and that is business and property. The youth are totally disaffected. They're rejecting the values of this society. They are opposed to the cuts that David Cameron and the local authorities are making. They're rejecting the £9,000 that they have to pay for university fees. They're rejecting the unemployment, and they're rejecting that this government is putting money before people, before the young people. Closing our voluntary sector organizations, which provide the facilities for training and education for these young people. We are also victims. It's not the young people. The young people are rebelling, but we need to be shouting this.
Alton, thank you very much. I'm afraid we've run out of time. That's Alton Burnet and a little flavour of the passion and the feeling here on the streets of Birmingham.